Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. So, stand away from tarot, but that doesn't mean I can't play with oracle cards. And I thought I'd bring you guys just a quick message, maybe for the weekend. We could do an oracle weekend reading, not too long though. Do you think we'll be able to keep it under 10 minutes? I reckon we can. Okay, and then, well, I might just have the weekend off. I think I'm going to have the weekend off. Let's go to some oracle cards then. Let's do a quick weekend reading. It's Thursday today. Happy 22nd of July, I believe it is. Okay. Let's have a look. Gonna have a long weekend. So this will take you through until Monday. Okay, what's to expect? We're excited? I'm so excited. Oh yeah, I just can't hide it. No, 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 no. I'm about to lose control and I think I like it. Oh yeah. Victory here. Looks like you're manifesting victory. You're calling it in. Okay, so a victorious weekend here. You're looking golden. You're looking fine and golden. Yin yang. Well, half of the connection is, as you can see here. So, which one's which? Which one's the yin and which one's the yang? Now, the white's there, so that would take me to be in the yang energy. So the yin, it's not black, it's golden. Divine feminine. Now, interesting that you have a black dot in your part and the masculine has your golden. What's that about? Okay. I get why he would have your golden, but why don't you have the white? That's what I can't work out. Why haven't you got the white? Okay, because you're all right. So you're victorious on your own. That's a really nice energy. You're feeling victorious. It's like the yang isn't there. The yin. You're yin in it. That's a nice energy. I want to read that. Let's read these cards. It's the 22nd today, so it starts now. You're living in the now. Okay. And you're feeling victorious, but I feel this energy of you are on your own, okay? It kind of like, I don't want to say it has nothing to do with the divine masculine. It has everything to do with the divine masculine because you've managed to, rather than depend on an outside influence of a divine masculine, you've managed to rely on your own inner resources, aka your inner divine masculine. 28. I'm blowing, like, it sounded like it whistled. It was like 28 and it's never too late to adopt this state of being. Victorious, success and achievement. This card shows a beautiful spirit holding a golden victory wreath in acknowledgement of your achievements. I feel like I'm sweating. Now, who's holding a golden wreath in acknowledgement of your achievement? Well, the masculine can see how successful you are. What a success you are. And it's like he doesn't really want to he can't take credit for it. Okay, you are your own. Success is on its way and you have a sense of pride in what you've worked to accomplish. The achievement may be a great outer success or it may be a deep inner change that you've been exerting a lot of effort toward. And I feel you're just going to feel victorious naturally, divine feminine here. I do feel like the masculine's picking up on this. Of course he is, look. But you're just full of feminineness. You've got the black, which would, you know, he's got kind of like, he's got the whole of you. He's got the whole of you in his hands. Interesting. So I'm feeling as if he's like handling you with care, with great pride on your achievements. Because the feminine here has the feminine black within, so she's feminine with feminine. Okay, no trace of masculine. There's no trace of a masculine. So maybe he's seeing that there is no other traces of a masculine here that's helped you to succeed. You've done it alone. Independent woman. Okay. Enjoy this sense of accomplishment, but be careful not to rest upon your laurels. People expect outer triumph to bring great changes, but often there may still be inner work to do. So I feel like this is what he's starting to see, that the inner work that you've done is now reaping the rewards. Okay. You may, okay, I don't know why I've gone to the reverse meaning. It says, and it's only a little paragraph, but let's go where the eyes are drawn. You may need to restructure things, reevaluate or release one specific outcome and set your sights on another. Interesting. Okay. Let yourself be open to victory on every level now. Now. 22. Yin, yang. Yin, passive, active. Yang, intuitive, logical. Is that correct? I would have put the intuitive. Oh, okay. So the passive and the intuitive parts, I believe, are the yin, and the active and logical is the yang. You make sense of that. It's got both parts. The yin yang, passive, active. Okay, or should I say the yin, passive, active, the yang, intuitive and logical. Well, let's have a look at the meaning. This card represents energetic life cycles, and its purpose is to help you identify the particular cyclic energy moving into or out of your experience. In its upright position, it heralds a yin cycle. And I was going to say, well, it's definitely looking upright for the Divine Feminine here. It heralds a yin cycle where most of the action seems to be happening underneath the surface of things. This is a time of great receptivity, intuition and gestation. External circumstances may be forcing you to go within and examine present activity. It's an especially good time for completion, so wrap things up. Yin cycles often call you to be passive, yielding and reflective. So open up to these sides of your nature. Being more than acting is the intention here. And it's most definitely my intention today is to read the next chapter of Sumo, which is It's Okay to Have Hippo Time. And that's exactly what I feel I'm going to take for myself this weekend, is some downtime, but hippo time, not down, reflective, going within rather than looking for things to do on the outside. Makes sense? Listen, it makes sense. Let's have a look at your sacred spirit. All the focus is on you, Divine Feminine. That's good. That's what I feel like. All the focus needs to be on yourself. Okay, at least for a few days. Give yourself the weekend off. Spend time with you. How I'm kind of feeling is, how did I used to spend my time like before this? Yeah, that kind of energy. Celestial Gatekeeper. Timing is critical. So I do feel like this is massively needed for the Divine Feminine to actually retreat, okay? Not just for your own sake, but it's very much about the sake of them, for the, like when you say kind of like for God's sake, you know, so God's kind of saying, please just take a rest. It's more for the Divine Masculine's sake, please take a rest. Okay. Number 7, Celestial Gatekeeper. Clear your focus. Timing is crucial. The eagle is considered a sacred animal in many cultures, unafraid of confrontation. The resilience and unshakable confidence and courage that eagle demonstrates ensure their presence is felt. Now, what I want to say is, I believe that this is so that it gives the Divine Masculine actually chance to feel your presence. Okay, rather than seeing it in the outside. Okay, being actually able to feel it. And they need to have this kind of time to be able to do that. It seems like that time will come when you actually focus on other stuff. Okay. Focus on you. Their commanding and majestic presence, soaring high above the land below, demands your respect when you reside or walk within it. Now, interesting, it's page number 22. And look how these colours are coming in. Flying in between the realms of earth and spirit, these majestic animals are celestial gatekeepers, transporting spiritual communication between the heavenly gateways. Eagles have always been closely associated with God or the spiritual higher power. The Aztecs, Sumerians, Romans, Egyptians, and Native Americans all viewed the eagle as a sacred bird that empowered the people below them. Many ancient and modern cultures adopt the eagle as their spiritual icon. The freedom and wisdom these majestic birds represent are inspiring. These predatory birds rely upon their vision and ability to read wind currents to survive in their natural habitats. Now, what I'm actually feeling here is the divine masculine can become a bit codependent, okay, on focusing more on the outside evidence and actually going within and trusting what his intuition is telling him, okay, feeling around, okay, rather than looking around. And it says here that these birds, they rely upon their vision and ability to read wind currents to survive in their natural habitats. The sacred relationship between the Mongols and the golden eagle signify the power and respect these beautiful eagles represent, and are considered more valuable than human relationships, as they depend upon them for their own survival in the Siberian wilderness. And I want to say, in a way, it does feel as if this is going to have a knock-on effect for the masculine. It's kind of like, in a way, them losing a certain way to connect with you and opening up another gateway, another realm. Right now, you require a clear focus on what is ahead of you. Your timing is critical, and it so is divine feminine. Look how far you've come. Okay, you're going to be given the next stage. You've already reached union within yourself. What's next? Okay, and it's not focusing on where's my masculine. Okay, that comes as an automatic reward, acknowledgement for your hard work. But what's next? Where is this going next? And you need to know where that's going for yourself. Not, well, I don't know until my masculine gets here. He's already here within you. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. And if it doesn't, it will make sense in its own, in natural course of time. Okay. So right now, you are required. Right now, you require a clear focus of what is ahead of you. Your timing is critical. While you may have a sense of urgency, it is important not to rush. Think about the issue or circumstances carefully before you act. Ensure you have planned your forward process. All decision making needs to be carefully considered before you jump in prematurely. Make sure you have all the facts in front of you. Eagles are deeply connected to the celestial realm, as are you. Be aware of the eagle's subtle messages as they are encouraging you. Little birdie's subtle message. It might not be an eagle, but listen. I don't know, I can't see it, can I? But that's an eagle. Do eagles sound like that? They do now. Be aware of the eagle's subtle messages as they are encouraging you to raise and elevate your vibration to build a divine relationship, a celestial pathway with a higher source. Pay attention to dense or lower energies so you can learn how this interaction affects your personal energy. The shadow aspect, dismissive, disrespectful, and procrastinator. Okay, the affirmation, I resonate with divine order. My soul is activated to the highest vibration. And there's a reason, divine feminine, that you're needing to be activated to a higher vibration. Let's go. I feel like going to the power of love. And they were right at the top. I didn't actually need to turn that around, but hey. Let's have a look at the power of love. Have I kept it under 10 minutes? 15 minutes nearly. Seriously. Action. You have the courage to express the unique loving colours of your soul. Okay, let's read this message. Where's the book? Jeez, it's under the card. Okay. I'm wondering if this is going to be the first card. Okay. If we're going alphabetically, which we are, action, it is. The world is ready for you to live up to your potential with acts of self-expression. You are a uniquely perfect representation of Source, just as you are. And the time has come for you to share yourself with the universe and enrich it with your wisdom and light. You are a teacher in this physical human school, not only with the loving words you speak, but by the compassionate and aware way you present yourself to manifest that knowledge. If you find that you have been shying away from people and situations because life has become a struggle, now is the moment for you to draw back the curtain and take centre stage. Show your light. And I feel like this is, I was feeling the energy of Divine Feminine's, service work, your purpose. Are you still shying away? But also this is kind of boosting the Divine Masculine to kind of take some action, step into his leadership role. Right, let's end with Rumi. And we shall wrap up what this message is. Okay. Ooh. Okay. So I can see the guidebook activation cards. It's like, let Rumi guide your way. There's the card. Resplendent with grace. Card number 24. Very interesting here with very focusing on the Divine Feminine. Resplendent with grace. That's what you are. Okay, so you best believe it. 24 brings us to a 6. Ah, bliss. Greetings from my heart to you who are always with me, hidden inside as the heart. You are the compass of my life. My course is your way, no matter where I go. You exist everywhere and in everything, always watching over us. My soul brightens in the darkness when I speak your name. Far beyond the body, there is an opening from my heart into yours. Through that opening, I send you secret messages like the moonlight. Like the what? Like the moonlight. I polish the mirror of my heart to be your reflection. I make my ear the receiver for the tenderness of your words. You are in the ear. You are where? You're in the ear. You are in the mind. You are in every burning heart. What am I saying? You are I. This is my way to describe you. Rumi. Your divine grace clothes me in robes of sky blue and blood red, as a shimmering galaxy of compassion within the field, low power mode, within the field of which no being is excluded, the darkness of light is illuminated, and all creatures are bathed in the fine golden hue of your presence. There is only one beauty beheld now, for there is nothing that is not of your artistry, of your divine hand, generous with its grace. Is it difficult to see your magnificence? Without a mirror the size of a galaxy, how could you possibly witness all that you are? You must just catch glimpses of your truth now and then. Oh, if you could see yourself as I see you, in all your glorious fullness of being. Talking to you, Divine Feminine. The Divine Masculine. The Divine's talking to you. Is it difficult to see your magnificence? Without a mirror the size of a galaxy, how could you possibly witness all that you are? You must just catch glimpses of your truth now and then. Oh, if you could see yourself as I see you, in all your glorious fullness of being. You are swathed in robes of grace, so light and freeing that they do not weigh you down, and yet so luscious and full that you cannot help but stir the movement of all of creation as you step this way and that. Of course, it matters not to grace whether you see or do not see, for grace simply is, without witnessing being required. Yet you might live rather differently, my beloved, should you realise you are not only worthy of grace, but actually dripping with it, saturated with divine presence so rich it leaks out of you and causes sunlight to pool at your holy feet. Oh yes, you are resplendent in holiness and sanctity. Should you come to know this as I do, you would take each step with awe and reverence. Page number 111. You would decide that you are not a thing in your world. Oh, okay. You are not a thing in your world. No, you're the divine feminine. You would decide that not a thing in your world could be classed as mundane, and decide with bold fervour that you are living in godliness and must create your world through choices that honour love. No fear, even the most stubbornly persistent, will be able No fear, even the most stubbornly persistent, will be able to withstand the sight of your magnificent beating heart, so wild with life. In the sight of that wild heart, you would have to call all your fears close to you, soothing them with your words of love, like royal children in need of tenderness and quiet. Then when rested, you would wake them from their slumber, and they would arise as falcons, ready to soar to the heights of your most daring visions. Hunting for life to feed them, they will ensure the ample grace pulsing within your heart has its chance to come to life in the world and serve love. I felt like that waking you after your slumber. It's like, I'll see you Monday then. This oracle comes to you with a message. You may be wondering if you can attain this next stage of growth in your life. You are already well equipped to do so, no matter what you might believe about the situation, circumstances, or others involved, including yourself. You have within your soul possession more than enough grace to see you through anything you are bold enough to envision for yourself, or for any vision you feel life has bestowed upon you. So pray, through unconditional love, to access all that you are, and to be supported by those beings that love you without condition. Pray to realise that you are so drenched in sacred grace that the well of your being is full. All that is needed to nurture you onto the next step of your life path is within you now. Success is yours, but you must believe in your ability, your readiness, and your capacity to take this next phase of the journey now. How could it be otherwise? For you are one with grace. I got goosebumps. That's amazing. I'm going. I love you all dearly. I'll be back with more information about hippo time. Okay, today, yeah, maybe a bit later on. Okay, I'll catch up with you guys soon. 24 minutes, well, 23 and a half minutes. Okay, take care, much love. Bye for now.